This is Jaclyn Culver with Jaclyn Culver Photography, and welcome to the second part of the three-part mini tutorial, which involves inserting a sky overlay into your image just to add some more detail to an overexposed sky. This is a perfect image to work with because the sun was just so bright that it didn't capture any of the detail in the skies. So let's begin. I'm going to work on a merge layer, so everything that I did in the background leading up to this point is merged into layer 1. We're going to place a sky overlay on layer 1. So we go to File, File, Place, and then Sky Overlay. And we're just going to drag the image to the top. We're going to move the bottom of the overlay to line up with the horizon and click Apply. The second thing you want to do is change the blending mode. So over here above your layers, where it says normal, these are the blending modes. I like to change to multiply. That's just what I stick with. And it brings some of the horizon through. So the next thing we're going to do is change the blur, because these clouds, they're just a little too sharp. You want the blur to match the lens blur that was created in the photo. So we're going to add a filter. We're going to go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. I like to start at about a 9. Usually about a 9, 9.1 tends to match with my lens blur. Alright, now we're going to add a mask, which is this little icon right here, the rectangle with the circle in it. That's a mask, and you want to make sure that black is over white down here in your colors. We're going to use a gradient tool. So you want to make sure that black is over transparent, and we're going to use the linear gradient tool and come right below the horizon and bring the light upward. There we go. So that's pretty good. Very little that I have to do with blending. I actually don't have to blend anything at all. And if it's not enough for you, you could do it again. There we go. I actually like the way that looks. So that's enough for me. I'm going to bring the opacity down slightly just so that the colors match the horizon, because this is kind of soft, so the richness in the sky was just a little much. Alright, so here comes the fun part. Adding a color balance layer to help manipulate these colors is just pretty cool. So you have the color balance layer, right click, create clipping mask. So that's only going to manipulate the sky overlay, which is this little white part right here. It's not going to affect the whole image. So on the color balance layer, just move the sliders around. There's no wrong or right way to do it. Add some blue, add some yellow, increase the red. It's actually real pretty. Bring down magenta. Just if you feel kind of whimsical, a pretty purplish blue sky would do really great. I just kind of want it to match her dress a little bit, so I'm going to add some cyan and some yellow. There we go, I like that. And a little bit of green. So I like the way that looks. This is without the color balance layer, and this is with. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Very, very easy. If you have any questions or some feedback, I'm open to it. Make sure to look for the third part where I show you how to add a vignette. There's many ways to do it. I'm just going to show you some of the ways that I do it. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial.